Tianjin Gymnasium. The men's individual event final will start on the floor with Spain's Gervasio de Fer.
Saw him last year at the Junior European Championships in St. Petersburg, Russia, where he was the champion on this event. He's an incredibly powerful tumbler and really clean. Beautiful. Full twisting double right to a front 1 1/4. What a mount. Now watch how he bounds out of this second combination tumbling pass. Look at the height and elevation. All of the gymnasts are required to show some type of strength, hold position. That wide arm handstand fulfills that requirement. Oh, what a nice combination there on the third tumbling run. A back with a half to a front 1 3/4. Smoothly done. We're looking at a great score here. All he needs is a good landing.
Got it.
Yeah. The Spanish team has done well here at the World Championships. The men and the women looking strong and improved. Take a look at this combination. It's a full twisting double, and then as soon as he lands, bounce, front 1 1/4. Man, you got to have cast iron Achilles tendons to make that. Once again, another bounding sequence, whip to a double full, and a stuck landing.
And an outstanding score for de Fer, 9.75. Big numbers. Hugs all around.
And big moment for the Spanish team. They are not normally contending for top medals at the world competition.
And now
Let's continue on floor. Russian Alexei Niemov.
Other than Jesus Carballo, the other great Spanish gymnast, the Spanish team not normally in contention for gold. Oh, nice start for Niemov. Now this is an exciting routine, one that he's done for almost 5 years in a row. I wonder sometimes whether he gets tired of doing the same old routine every day. But he came into this competition with some injury problems, a shoulder injury where he had surgery about 1.5 years ago, and then a back problem. He's had some back spasms and wasn't sure whether he was going to be able to compete in all the events when he arrived here in Tianjin.
Would the judges ever weary of a particular routine if they've seen it too much?
Well, that's a good point. Sometimes you get a little flat. If the judges have seen it so many times, they know exactly what to look for and what deductions to look for. Sometimes it's nice to have a fresh move to get the attention of the judges and the fans. Should be a pike double back. Boy, you can't deny his execution and his presentation. He is the reigning world champion on this event. And his coach, Evgeny Nikolko, knows that that's about how it's supposed to go. So high and clean. The same tumbling mount that de Fer showed, except de Fer added a punch front 1 1/4. The dismount here is a very clean pike double back somersault and nice control in the landing. This is going to be close.
Terrific score, 9.787. Even better than de Fer. And he is our winner.
That's all for this
Official results on floor. Niemov, Russia gets the gold. de Fer, Spain, a terrific result for him. He gets silver, and Xing Away of China settles for the bronze. Coming up next, the men's pommel horse final. Stay with us. 1999 World Championships. This is called the Gymnasium. And we are set and ready for the men's pommel horse. First up will be Romania's Marius Urzica.
Chris, I'll be interested to see what he can come up with today. He has had a real problem with spasms in his back. Had some injections, in fact, before the competition. When he's on, this is an amazing routine. Watch all this single pommel work. Oh, beautiful.
694, Kuzanova Elena, Russia.
Outstanding flares. What's great about this routine, it has a variety of skills, not just single pommel work, but he has the flares, he has the work on the leather, and up to the handstand, big. Just clean execution throughout these flares. Notice how tight he keeps his form and how effortlessly he cranks up to the handstand, does a full pirouette. That's going to get a great score.
And he does, 9.762 for Urzika. Now, will it stand up? Let's find out. Here's the Russian Alexei Niemov.
Already a gold medalist in the floor. He is great on this event, third in the Olympics in '96. He also had some back problems coming into this competition. Sure wouldn't know it by this. This is great. Outstanding routine. Now, I thought Urzika's had more difficulty. But in terms of execution, they are the same. Very, very nice finish.
Oh, 9.775. So he bests Urzika. And one final man to go. Nikolai Kryukov from Russia.
Kryukov's style is a little bit more like Urzika's. He's not as tall as Niemov, so he won't have that big flowing swing, but he keeps his body very straight, and he does a ton of stuff in this routine. Racking up bonus points every time he stays on that single pommel. Oh, yeah, working the leather beautifully. Now, he does a great job in these scissors. That single leg work is higher than the other two. Man, he's up there all day. Oh, that was great. This is going to be extremely close. Notice how tight he squeezes his legs, keeping them straight on those single leg scissors. It's tough to do. Similar dismount as the others. Straddle handstand up and a full pirouette off.
And he gets a 9.750. The final results, Alexei Niemov squeezes out the gold. Finishing second, Romania's Marius Urzika, and the bronze goes to Nikolai Kryukov. When we return, the women's vault. Continuing now with the World Championships in China, Chris Marlowe and Bart Connor. Time for the women's vault final. Russia's Yelena Zamolodchikova will start us off, her first of two vaults.
Chris, she is a powerhouse. She's going to do a Sukahara-style vault with a double twist in the laid-out position. Nice. Now, a little bouncy on the landing, but that's her nature. She hardly ever stops bouncing.
Good vault, 9.737. Here's number 2.
In the finals, the gymnasts have to do 2 different vaults from 2 different families. So this will be a Yurchenko-style vault. Has a 9.9 start value. Oh, nice. She is amazing. There's head coach Leonid Arkayev, head coach of the Russian team. He's happy with that. She really gets a good push off the horse and just tosses it up in the air. Nice body position, and you notice she can open out of the twist so early. Here's a good example how quickly she twists, and she can open right out there and start to spot for the landing.
9.7 for the second vault, so her average 9.718. Here now is Russia's Yelena Prodanova.
And Chris, we may be in for a treat here. She's going to go for a vault, a handspring double front that she debuted the other day in the team competition. The first time a woman has ever done it in the worlds. It's a 10.0 start value. Watch this. Oh! Amazing. Now, she landed low, but she normally lands low. This is an amazing vault. You can see she's incredibly powerful. She torques this thing up in the air. She has to break form pretty badly, but she manages to pull it around. That's a historic moment. The men have been doing this for years, but she's the first woman to do it in a world championship competition.
The crowd thinks the score is a little bit low.
Well, there are some judges that think it shouldn't get a good score because the form is sloppy, but a lot of us gymnastics fans say, you go, girl. Show us some good stuff.
Vault number 2 on the way.
And a nice job on her second vault. The Sukahara laid out with a 1.5 twist. That comes from a 9.9 start value, but she has been disappointed this week because she debuted that vault and hasn't gotten very good scores on that handspring double front. A little sloppy on the landing here, and you can see some form breaks. But this is exciting to see her in the vault finals debuting that new double front vault.
Her score, 9.587, average, 9.587. Here now is Romania's Simona Amanar, her first vault.
This is an event that she has owned for the last several years. Olympic champion here, 2-time world champion. Oh, and a little bit of a hop on that landing. Normally she shows better control. Oh, she got it very high in the air and actually over-rotated. A couple of tenths of a point for that landing.
.9687 for her first effort. Now her second vault.
Her second vault only a 9.8 start value, so she has lower start values than Zamolochikova from the Russian team. That was a clean executed vault, but only a 9.8 start value, so her scores may not hold up today. Decent execution, her body could have been a little straighter, but good control on the landing.
Her score, 9.631. So the official results of the women's vault, Yelena Zamolochikova wins it. Finishing second is Simona Amanar, and getting the bronze is Yelena Prodanova. Coming up, we'll see the men on the rings next. We're back. The men's individual event final on rings. Hungary's Sylvester Cholani will lead us off.
Cholani moved back to Hungary recently. He was living in the States for the last several years, coaching in Missouri as well as California. Moved back to get serious about his gymnastics training again. What a mount. He pulls right to an iron cross in a move they call a butterfly. This is an event where he specializes. He's incredibly strong. And although he does do the all-around, he's known for his expertise here. Beautiful Maltese cross position. His execution reminds me a little of Blaine Wilson from the United States. Strong and clean. Could use a little bit better toe point, but he has great control of the rings.
He likes it.
Take a look at the body position here on the Maltese, right down to the cross. You need to be perfectly level, as he shows. He gets back around to an L, and then he completes a press to a handstand, which is a requirement to dismount a laid-out double-back somersault. Some gymnasts here will do it with a twist, but in his case, he did it straight.
You saw Chelani score 9-7, 3-7. Now Greece sends up Demos Tennis Tambakos.
The ring finals always comes down to the battle of the strong men. He's a little guy, but he's really powerful. There's his inverted iron cross. Good position. Now, he has a tendency to be a little shaky and nervous looking on the rings. Others show similar positions. But notice how the rings are fidgeting, the straps are shaking a little bit. It's important you show complete control of the rings. That body line is nice. His arms are locked out. That's important. The judges are looking for that. Another solid routine. Great position in that inverted iron cross and the uprise to a flange position. It's important his body is horizontal. The same dismount we saw from Cholani, the laid out double back somersault.
9-7-1-2 for Tambakos. Now China's Dong Zhen.
This guy is the man. He was interviewed the other day. He's from Tianjin. The only Chinese gymnast from Tianjin to make their national team. So he's competing in front of a home crowd, and he was asked what would it be like to win the rings gold medal, and he said it would be really cool. Look at the position. Straight across in the inverted iron cross, and again. Now watch this combination coming up here. Out of the invert, he does a double within the rings and around to a cross. Freezes it right where he needs to be. So far, this routine is the class of the meet. Great strength work, perfect technique in the swing elements. The gold is his if he nails it. A little shaky on the landing.
It is going to be close. The hometown favorite is that man, Dong Zhen.
There's that double within the rings, and he swings it right around and holds a perfect iron cross out of it. Great swing to strength combination. Just a little shuffle on the floor when he landed.
And that is going to do it. 9-7-7-5 for China's Dong Zhen. He is our winner. The official results of the men's rings. Dong Zhen wins gold. Sylvester Cholani of Hungary gets the silver, and Demos Tennis Tambakos of Greece the bronze. All right, stay with us. The women's uneven bars is coming at you right after this. In World Gymnastics Championships, the individual event finals. Up now, the women's uneven bars will start with China's Ling Jia.
She's a little unlucky to have to go first in the finals here. Generally, the judges are a little tight on the first couple of performances. Scores are hard to get. She'll have to be clean. The Chinese team is amazing on this event. No team in the world is as precise, beautiful inverts to a release move. Boy, I don't know how you could do a handstand that's any straighter than that. Look at that body line. Beautiful rhythm. and another release move. This routine's going to be hard to beat, and she's the first one to go.
Nailed it.
She wowed us last summer at the Goodwill Games in New York, and she's done it again here at the Worlds. The mechanics on this routine, technically, about as clean as you can be. Look at the body line. That's as straight as you can be. Perfect form. Oh, that's just a gorgeous slight arch in that layout double. Wow.
9.812 for Ling Jia. So she sets the pace. Now we go to her teammate, Huang Mandan.
She's not very strong on the floor in the vault, but she's great here on the bars. Seems like every gymnast on the Chinese team has an incredible routine on this event. Oh, nice pirouettes. Little crooked on that release move. Right there, the inverted giant swing to a hop pirouette. Again, this is an amazing routine. Very similar to Ling Jia's, and a slightly different dismount, but great execution. Two in a row for China here in the finals. They're going to put the pressure on Horkina. Look at that body position. This is the inverted giant swing. A little bit crooked in the air on that Jaeger, that front somersault in the pike position. She does here a tucked double back somersault with a full twist.
And her score 9.825.
You know, Chris, I thought Ling Jia's routine was better. Mangdan benefited from going up later in the lineup for sure.
All right, the Americans send up Elise Ray.
This is a great event for Elise, and I spoke with her before the competition. She's going to add a risky release move, but she needs it in the finals today to contend with the best. Here it comes. Nicely done. Second release, beautiful reverse hecht. Boy, what polish this young lady has. So impressed with her attention to details. She really belongs in the finals with the best in the world because of her mechanics. Plenty of difficulty. Nice set. Oh, unfortunately, a couple of little steps there on the landing. Here's that toe-on reverse hecht release move that she added. She fell on that at the U.S. Nationals this year. She made it nicely tonight. Laid out double somersault with a full twist, and she pointed her toes throughout.
9.687 for Elise Ray. And the suspense is building now. Here is Russia's Svetlana Horkina.
And this may be the only gymnast in the building who can beat the Chinese on the bars. She defines uneven bars. 1.5 pirouette. Here's a transition down to the low bar. Now watch this move coming up here. This is one of the signature moves that is named after her. Oh, right to the handstand. She is on. Oh, baby.
Is it enough? Chinese folks hope not. Russian folks, yes, they think so.
She has such variety of elements. This release move, half turn and straddle back over the bar. One of the Horkina signature moves. Look at that body line and execution. Her dismount, the same as Mangdan. Double back with a full twist, and she rocks it.
Has she got enough? Yes, she does. 9.837. So Svetlana Horkina comes through and beats the two Chinese performers. The official results of the uneven bars: Svetlana Horkina gold, Wang Mandan of China, silver, and Ling Jia settles for the bronze. Elise Ray for the United States finished 7th. Men's vault coming up next. Stay with us. Competition here in China, a sellout for every session. Men's vault, individual final. We'll start with the Latvian, Yevgeny Sapranenka.
Chris, he's going to do a vault that very few people in the world go for. It's a Sukahara double back somersault. This thing is big. It's a 10-0 start value if he can make it. Nice. Man, he landed so high. I've seen this before, but few gymnasts drop out of the sky like he did. Of course, he struggled with the landing, but there's Li Ning, the head judge, the 3-time Olympic gold medalist from China.
2 vaults for the men in the event finals.
He's got another big vault. This is one of those handspring double fronts. He's going for it all here because these are like the lottery. You just throw them up in the air and see what happens. Again, he pulls it around. This guy is tough. Like the first vault, not the best form. His legs are apart, a little sloppy in the air, but boy, he's good at finding the floor.
His average for the 2 vaults, 9.656. Good score. Now, the Swiss, interestingly, will send up Dieter Rem.
Dieter will do the same kind of vault. It's the handspring double front. He's had success with this in the past. A finalist several times at major meets. Again, he pulls it around. Good for him. Very high, excellent rotation. That amounts to a total of 3 somersaults. Tough to land.
You ever seen anybody land one of those perfectly?
Yes, I've seen just a couple. It's tough to stop all that momentum on one spot.
Saw the first vault score, 9.662.
The second vault has a lower start value. A little sloppy there on that landing, twisting. This is the Sukahara style vault with a double twist. Pretty good form in the air, just a little disoriented when he came down.
So the second vault pulls his average score down to 9.468. And finally, China's Li Xiaoping.
Chris, this guy is just 18 years old. 2 years ago at the World Championships in Lausanne, he won the parallel bars. Beautiful vault. Take a look at this. It's a half on, lay out front with 1.5 twists off. He's an excellent twister. Great body line in the air. Little difficulty on that controlling the landing.
Second vault.
This will also be a twisting style vault. 10-0 start value. Nice job, a little out of line. But see, he has 2 vaults that start at a 10-0 start value, which means he'll beat Dieter Rem for sure. It's up to the judges whether they'll put him ahead of the Latvian. Oh, look at the form in the air. He was just a little off, but in terms of execution, that was clean.
And his average is 9.668. So Li Xiaoping is going to be our winner. The results of men's vault: Li Xiaoping wins gold, Yevgeny Sapranenka silver, and Dieter Rem gets bronze. All right, stay with us. The harrowing balance beam for the women is next. Tianjin, China. I'm Chris Marlowe. My partner is 1984 gold medalist Bart Connor. These are the individual event finals, and we're on balance beam. China's Ling Jia starts us off.
She's done well at this World Championship competition. A bronze with the team, silver on the uneven bars. You talk about polish. She has the difficulty and the execution. Comes her acrobatic series, back handspring, half turn step out. It's a move called an onodi. Oh, a little off on that. Full twist straddle down. Notice the rhythm and the fluid movement, though. Even when she's a little off, she's very good at finessing the cover-up. Judges are so strict these days in ensuring that gymnasts connect all of their acrobatic elements. Good control through to the finish. Just that one bobble on that straddle down. This was good. Here's the front. Now watch how she connects it to the beat jump. Two back handsprings to a double twist off the side. You're seeing more and more gymnasts use that element. Horkina made it most popular.
Her score 9.775.
Wow, that's a little higher than I thought it was going to be.
Romanian Andrea Raducan is next.
An interesting contrast between the Romanian style, which is very staccato, fast, as opposed to the fluidity of the Chinese gymnasts. Watch this acrobatic combination of back handspring to a back somersault with a full. Just a little step there. Good cover up. Chris, you know, you look at her execution, and sometimes it looks like her knees are bent. But I think it's that her quadricep is so strong that it makes her leg look bent. She's got a huge muscle there in the front of her leg. So all this positioning is just a bunch of arm movements to get herself ready for her dismount. Good job. Gainer back handspring, pike double back. This is that full twister. Very high and effortless for her. Over-rotated a little bit. Slight deduction there. Nice execution in that dismount. Just one little hop.
And she receives a 9.762, not quite high enough. So the Chinese and Ling Jia, another gold medal. Romania's Andrea Raducan gets silver, and Olga Rashukina from Ukraine gets the bronze. All right, moving right along. The men's parallel bars. An exciting event is up next. The World Championships from Tianjin, China continuing. The individual event final in the men's parallel bars. Russia's Alexei Bondarenko starts us off.
Bondarenko was disappointed to be left off the Russian team at the Olympics in Atlanta. But he's had a tremendous amount of success for these last 3 years. The reigning European all-around champion, and he's the gold medalist at the Europeans on this event, the parallel bars. Has some nice combinations in this routine. Oh, beautiful hop, three-quarter pirouette to handstand. Just a little rush there through to the finish, but a good landing. Should be a routine that has a 10-0 start value. He has plenty of difficulty. Good combination here, and he was a little under-rotated, and yet he's so strong he can finesse it, not give away any deduction.
His score 9.675. Bondarenka 9.675. Moving along to Korea's Ju Hyung Lee.
Korean team is amazing on the parallel bars. In the team competition, they rivaled the Chinese men in terms of difficulty and execution. Beautiful pike double back in between the rails. That's a super E move, which means he earns 0.3 of a point for doing that single move. All the gymnasts starting from an 8.6 if they fulfill all the required elements. And they need 1.4 in bonus elements to get all the way to a perfect 10. Boy, this is clean.
How about that?
Beautiful. This is that pike double back somersault worth 0.3 of a point in bonus. Perfect execution.
And a 9.75 for Lee. So he is in command. That's going to be a tough score to beat. One man who could do it, though, Naoya Sukahara from Japan.
Won the silver medal in the all-around competition here in China. It's interesting because in the all-around competition, he just kind of plodded along. Didn't do anything spectacular, but made no major errors. Ended up in the silver medal spot. Some people thought he got scores that were too high. Certainly doesn't hurt having the name Sukahara, one of the legendary gymnastics names.
I was going to say, that's some good plotting he did.
Even that routine was a little bit off. He manages to keep good execution throughout. That's what's going to help him with the scores. Never gives away to a major form deduction. And he knows the importance of nailing a landing.
And he gets a 9.675. So he ties with Alexei Bondarenka. And officially, the results look like this. Ju Hyung Lee wins gold. Bondarenka of Russia, Sukahara of Japan, they will both get silver. One of the most fun events in gymnastics. Women's floor exercise is coming right at you. Stay with us.
To get through college and law.
Chris Marlowe and Bart Connor. The women's floor exercise is up next. We will start with Russia's Svetlana Horkina.
This event final will be an interesting contrast between an artist like Horkina and a couple of power tumblers from Romania. The title of this music is Kiss Me All Over. She's one of the few gymnasts in the building that has the guts to pick this music and thinks she can pull it off. Some gymnastics fans think this routine is nothing more than just a bunch of prancing around in between tumbling passes. was the last time you saw a gymnast take her eyes off the floor and really played to the crowd? This is where she's terrific. Chris, you know, it's as if she says, this is my presentation. What do you think of me? Good 2.5 twister to a punch front. A little sloppy there in the form, but what finesse.
And the judges say, we like it. I'm not sure if we love it. 9-7, 8-7. Now, Andrea Raducan from Romania.
And hands on floor exercise.
Boy, this will be a contrast. She can dance, this young lady, but she can also just fly with her tumbling. Watch this opening run. Look how fast she is. Beautiful layout double. This is so refreshing to see a Romanian who can dance. Octavian Bellew likes it. It'll get a good score because she had a good combination of power tumbling like this laid out double back somersault, landed easily. She also had some expressive dance, which the Romanians are not known for, and yet she could finish with a triple twist. She's 16 years old. She's been able to do that triple full since she was a 10-year-old.
Oh, look at that score, 9-8-3-7.
From Korea.
So a top score for Raducan. And now the only woman who can beat her is Simona Amanar, her teammate.
Amanar can rival her in terms of tumbling, that's for sure. Nice start. What a powerhouse tumbler. All of her dance connections were just merely ways from getting from one tumbling pass to the next. It wasn't what you would call a complete presentation like we saw from Horkina.
Still, she receives a 9.8.
The judges love that tumbling.
So officially, Andrea Raducan gets the gold. Simona Amanar the silver. And Svetlana Horkina has to settle for the bronze. Coming up, the most exciting event in gymnastics, men's high bar. We are set and ready for the final event of the 1999 Gymnastics World Championships in Tianjin, China. Men's high bar. From Spain, Jesus Carballo gets us going.
Carballo is the former world champion on this event. Had a disappointing performance in the all-around here, only placed 19th, so a good routine here could redeem him of sorts. Watch this move here. Gorgeous. He has a few moves named after him. There was one of them, that straddle cut release move to a pirouette. It's nice to see a gymnast creating new elements, not doing the same old skills that you see from most of the gymnasts. Oh, this is nice, and his execution has been good. I saw a high five in the audience to his father, who is Jesus Carballo, the head coach of the women's team. There was the move.
A high cinco.
Watch this double-double in the laid-out position. Nice form. And he really tries to drill it into the floor. His legs are almost too straight when he lands. That's dangerous. But he was going for the stick.
Terrific score for Carballo. Let's move to China's Yang Wei.
Yang Wei placed 12th in the all-around, scored a 9.612 on the high bar in that competition. A lot of power here. Watch this release. Double over. Oh, he caught right out on the end of his fingers. Nice. Those are inverted giant swings. Look at the speed for this dismount. Little sloppy on that landing. There was a beautiful double over. Good form until just at the end. Really pitches this dismount up in the air, kind of carries out too far from the bar, and therefore a shorter rotation. That's a big step.
That'll cost him a bit. He receives a 9.612.
That's a little higher than I thought that was going to be.
And finally, from Canada, Alexander Yeltkov.
Yeltkov placed 28th in the all-around competition. Had a 9.675 on this event. This is a big event for him. Beautiful. Double over the bar, in a little close. A medal performance here would be spectacular for Canada. They had a disappointing team effort, placed 18th. It did not qualify as a full team to the Olympics in Sydney. Nice dismount. Let's take a look at that double over the bar. He's in a little close, but he manages to crank it up to a handstand with a slight form break. This was only a single twist as opposed to a double twist that we saw from some of the other guys, but boy, did he plant that landing.
He needs to beat a 9.762, and he won't do it. A 9.7.
That's all for this.
So Spain's high-flying Jesus Carballo wins his second World Championship gold medal on high bar. Alexander Yeltkov of Canada is second, Yang Wei, China, third. We will wrap things up when we return. Welcome back to Tianjin, China. The 1999 World Gymnastics Championships are over. We promised you a lot of gymnastics tonight, and I think we have delivered. An interesting evening. Gold medals, silver medals, and bronze to all the worthy participants. All right, set. Let's go over to Bart Connor. Bart?
Elise, your first World Championships, you make it to the finals on the bars, and that was pretty exciting. You did a nice job. First of all, how did you feel about your performance?
I'm very happy that I decided to do the new routine, and it was scary, but it was exciting, and I'm really glad I did the indoor. That was kind of the highlight, I think, so.
When you look ahead towards Sydney, this kind of experience has to give you a lot of confidence.
Yeah, it does. It's good to get one under my belt now, and I know what to expect for the future.
Now, Kelly, you came in here with this American team, and some of the aspects of the competition were disappointing. Elise had a great competition. How do you assess this, and where do you go from here?
With my athlete or with the American team?
Well, both, actually.
I think this was a great opportunity for Elise. In our country, she's kind of overshadowed. She's not the powerhouse gymnast that the United States is used to, but some people kind of compare her with Corkina, and I actually would like to think that she is a gymnast of her own. To me, Corkina is more of a seductive performer, and I think Elise is all about elegance. So,
what about the rest of the team as you head to Sydney now? You learned a lot from this experience, perhaps.
Yeah, we did. We learned that we have a lot of work to do, and we're going to reorganize, revamp, and come back a heck of a lot stronger.
So we wish you both the best of luck.
Thank you.
So interestingly, both American squads finished 6th here in China. A disappointing result for the women, but an encouraging result for the men.
That is true. For the women, they had injuries and missed routines, and in particular, Vanessa Atler had a horrible competition. We wish her better luck. For the U.S. men, they competed as a cohesive unit, and congratulations to Blaine Wilson. 4th place, won 1,000ths out of a bronze medal. That was a terrific competition.
All right. We hope you enjoy the 1999 World Gymnastics Championships. For Bart Connor, I'm Chris Marlowe. So long. This has been a presentation of ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports. For more, log on to ESPN.com, part of the Go Network, go.com.